You're never training just to get into a fight. But if you had to, you have the skills necessary to make sure that you and your family remain protected from whatever threats may come your way. I believe one of the reasons why Krav Maga is created so that one may walk in peace. All right, so good morning everyone and welcome to IKMF Krav Maga. So just to give you a brief background, Krav Maga is a self-defense and combat system developed in Israel. Before we start any Krav Maga class, we put our hands like this and we say Kida as we do a short bow. All right, Kida. All right. Now, try to get some space. We'll start our warm-ups.
I know that there are situations and people who don't have the best intentions when they see me, alone, and I would like to want to not have to worry about those things anymore. But that's not the reality, and we do know that we have to be a little bit more cautious.
My name is Patricia Florentino and I am a college student. To be honest, I'm not a sporty person at all, so being able to try this class will actually help me to improve my fitness and as well as my confidence when it comes to being safe and being more aware of my surroundings.
Krav Maga, again, is a self-defense or a combat system. There are no rules. We emphasize the need to survive. To do that, you should be able to hit your opponents where they're vulnerable because your survival is on the line. One of the favorite techniques that we have in Krav Maga is the regular front kick. With that one kick, I can stop a grown man, no matter how big the muscles they have, no matter how well trained they are. We're starting with this. Hands here, palms open. I will kick with my strongest leg. So if I'm right-handed, more often than not, my right leg is my stronger leg. Okay? So if I'm here, first thing I do is I bring my knee up. So we're gonna do it by count. 1, and bring it down. 1.
They taught this to us step by step, which made it easier, but also, I think, a little difficult for me. Hit hard, We have to hit hard. The person who didn't believe in you. Yeah! I was treating it sort of like a dance move instead of like self-defense. And it took me a while to try and understand that the steps don't have to be perfect, but the move has to be intentional. I did my first 5 kicks. I don't know if I looked cool, but I felt cool.
So, instead, I'm using the heel of my palm. So if I'm here, so what I'm doing is, the heel of my palm is going straight to his face, but I am also using my entire body weight.
It used a lot of elements from a lot of other styles and combat systems. I think one of the things that makes Krav Maga very special is because it tries as much as possible to utilize natural movement. These are the things that your body already knows what to do. Anyone should be able to learn Krav Maga in a short amount of time. Attacks on the street would involve weapons. The knife is the most common that we have. The knife is the easiest to get, easiest to use. It doesn't run out of bullets, and almost anyone can be carrying one.
We also practice this thing with rubber knives, but I think what got me thinking was the fact that I tried to imagine the knife to be real. And if it were real, would I be brave enough to actually do it?
So most likely people will attack with their right. So someone attacks you with your right, again you defend with your closest hand, which is your left. Mirror image is what they call it.
To be able to know that I was able to do the move maybe if I'm faced in this situation, I could be able to do it also.
Our last two techniques are more common against women. So a choke, similar to the knife attack, where a knife attack is close. You can imagine the kind of mindset that person has. To choke someone, to go close to them, and want to squeeze their throat so they can't breathe. Imagine how personal that is.
As Luna was describing to us what usually happens when someone is trying to kill you, they're trying to cut your air supply. And just knowing that is so scary, most especially if you don't know how to get out. When we were sampling the demo and my partner just put her hands around my neck, I got scared. And then I also started thinking about, all the women or all the people who go through that in abusive relationships. Really, I had to fight tears. I was like, whoa, this is insane, because I've never found myself in that situation, but I could find myself in that situation. And just knowing that out there in the world, it could happen, that's a scary thing to think about.
It's gonna be the worst time, okay? They're never gonna attack you at your best. So here, if you get tired, fight. If you forget the technique, fight. I just want you to fight as if your life depended on it, because in the final drill, it does.
We did it, guys. It was so intense, but it was so...
That was cool. We survived. Yeah.
We're so tired, but we feel so empowered.
But do you feel strong?
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel strong.
Krav Maga enables people to be prepared to defend themselves. It's more of being able to equip yourself, not just a woman, but as a person.
Anybody can do it. Everybody deserves to know how to defend themselves.
Self-defense should be a life skill. Maybe for your entire life, you may never get into a fight. That's possible. But I believe in having the skills necessary to deal with these things if it happens.
Especially now, the world is very dangerous. You see all the news, you hear all the reports, and in general, you feel very powerless. What Krav Maga does is it's not just a physical improvement. It's not just strength. It's also a mental strength and a mental mindset.
You can see people's confidence change, their mindsets change. They stop identifying themselves as victims, but rather they're confident that if anything happens, they know what to do.